Hi family, welcome back. It's been a long time since I've actually filmed a me behind a camera video, but I've been seeing this thing on Facebook, how to determine if you have negative energies, negative spirits in your house or in a room in your house. I've been seeing it for a while, and I thought, what better place to test it out than my new recording room. I just set it up over the past couple of weeks and recorded our first podcast in it the other day. Recorded my first YouTube true paranormal stories in it a couple of days ago. So what better place to test it out? One set of directions calls for regular table salt, and one calls for sea salt. Both call for filtered water and vinegar of some sort, either apple cider vinegar or plain white vinegar. One recipe calls for stirring it, one recipe calls for leaving it alone. So I'm going to test out both methods and we'll see if there's anything in this room. Okay, let's take our first jar. One of the directions said to only use jars that have no markings or etchings of any sort. I don't have any on hand. I didn't want to go out and buy any, so I'm just using regular old canning jar. We'll use some regular table salt. Two tablespoons. And 2 tablespoons of plain distilled white vinegar. And then filtered water. Just stir for at least a minute. I don't know if I'm actually going to stir for a full minute, but I will give it a really good, thorough stir. I'm just using my measuring spoon to stir with because why dirty something else? Okay, for this next method, just using another canning jar. And this method says, remember, you cannot reuse this because it will absorb the negative energies. You need to feel it. With a good amount of sea salt. I'll just dump the rest of this in. Why not? And then twice as much vinegar as you put in sea salt. I'm using the little lines on the canning jar to try to estimate. And then fill the rest of the jar up with filtered water. This is this jar. Now it says no stirring. Leave it to settle. Leave it in the room. Walk away. Don't touch it and come back next day and check for changes in color. If it has changed color, it means that you have negative energies in the room that it has absorbed. So I'll be back in 24 hours to check on these jars. This is what they look like. This is the stirred one. This is the unstirred version. And we are back. It's been roughly 24 hours and I was kind of disappointed, but I guess kind of relieved. But as you can see by the jars, they're both clear. Perfectly clear. And this was to have changed color if there was any negative spirits. This is the one that we used sea salt in and didn't stir, and there's still a little bit of sea salt undissolved at the bottom of the jar. This is the jar that we stirred, and it is perfectly clear. Everything dissolved. So I guess since there's no negative spirits, I'm gonna reuse my jars. I plan on reusing my jars anyway. I give you all links or description in the notes below on how to do this if you want to test out a space in your home. There's probably better methods. You can use dowsing rods. They're probably my preferred method. We actually have an earlier episode where we show you how to make these and we test these out in Holly's house. You can use a Ouija board. We've actually got a couple episodes on that. I'm a fan of them. I know a lot of people are scared of them. Yeah. So, I don't know. It's here. It worked. It's a jar full of vinegar and salt. So, oh well. Hope you enjoyed what you saw. If you did, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.